Greetings. Today we're going to talk about vegan leather. Yes, it is a thing, mostly broken down into three types of leather: cactus, pineapple and cork. And today we're going to be looking at cork leather, just because those are the samples that have arrived so far. It's very different from traditional leather, much different to work with and feel. It's a lot lighter than traditional leather, but let's have a look at the journey. So I thought you guys would like to see what has arrived following our conversations on FetLife about vegan leather. This is how it's arrived. These are just some samples. Let's just take that off. So this is a thinner one. Feels. Let's have a look. Let's get that one out of the way. So this is how it looks. Sort of, you can see the marks and the colour, like a sea green, sea foam, I think it was called. You can see the woven underside, quite supple. It's not going to be stingy, that's for sure. Yeah, I think that will, what I'll do is I'll get that cut up and pop that into a handle over the next couple of days, and then we can see how that one performs. And the other one that I ordered is slightly thicker, only slightly, but enough. Don't know whether that will pick it up, but it's marginal. I think there was 0.1 or 0.2 of a mil, but it feels less supple. This is the natural. I've got a bit of a bigger sample because I'm going to have a go at dyeing this. So this is the natural colour. Yeah, we'll have a go. Again, you can see the woven underside of it. But this is just the cork leather. I haven't got any of the cactus, that hasn't arrived yet. But this is the cork. So we'll make some up, pop them in a handle, give them a trial and see what happens. And I am going to have a go at dyeing this. I'll do a test strip and then you guys can see what it's looking like. But it feels, it's not completely smooth. That one is much smoother, but this one is, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to show you, but you can see that it's sort of lumpy bumpy. We'll see. We'll give it a whirl, give it a play. So let's give them a go. Here's Raven just giving you a little overview of how it flows. It's very light. I can only liken it to maybe like a pig skin, if you've ever used a pig skin. It's not as heavy as, say, a normal cowhide at all. But as you can see, he's giving it different amounts of strength impact on our lovely willing cushion there. But it does perform well. I'm actually very surprised. It can be quite sensual, it can have a bit of impact, but it's not going to be super heavy. The blue one, wider falls, longer falls. It splays slightly more. Sometimes people like that because it gives you a greater impact, but it does splay a little bit more. Again, he's just putting it through its paces. It doesn't splay uncontrollably. It's just very, very different to leather. So it's definitely very interesting to use. So what do we think? As a maker, it's very interesting to use, but equally quite difficult. Trying to make a handle so that it balances sort of, it's still exceedingly light at the front, but needing to find a handle that is going to not be too back heavy, because that's just not going to work. So that's why this one's made out of some reclaimed Victorian house, I think it was spindles, banister, which gives it a little bit of difference, and again goes with our sustainability. But it is very different. This one was slightly easier because it was longer. But I think it's definitely something we're going to keep experimenting with, because everybody's asking us for it. We're going to be doing a full dyed cork leather flogger maybe this week if I get time. And that will be interesting to see how that turns out. But yeah, if you like what we do, then subscribe. You can check us out on Etsy and FetLife. Just hunt for Ravenworks. We're out there. And yeah, see you on the next one.